Hey everybody, Jason Burmis here, and yeah, this is very, very upsetting news, but not too shocking, not too surprising to me, as especially in the past couple of weeks, I've been talking about corporate enforcement, corporate collusion, this push by celebritard and entertainment and sports culture with the well and health safety seal. And now, 5 days before the event, right? About 5 days, because I think the weigh-ins, they happen on Friday. Today's Tuesday. They announce all these different protocols and an Excelsior-like pass. Okay, an Excelsior-like pass. Oh, we've partnered with Clear. Isn't that so nice of them? Isn't it great? For my safety. Yeah, for your safety. I'm so glad all these people are keeping us safe. And they partnered with Clear for a digital passport just like the Excelsior Pass. Total tyranny. Nothing to do with anything but getting you accustomed to being a slave. Slavery, yeah! Corporate slavery, here we come. And then on top of that, okay, they're going to bypass it with DeSantis. And DeSantis has got to just come out against any of these tools. But he hasn't come out hard enough, and it scares me because it seems like he's almost come out the hardest. Although whispers of Montana, I'll have to see, first of all, you don't have events in Montana like you have in Florida, right? Montana is sparsely populated. But who knows? Maybe that's the next home of Jason Burmis if Kim Reynolds doesn't step up to the plate. And let's see what happens in Texas. If Texas allows this Clear Pass to come through, you're in trouble. And I think they're going to. Oh, they're partnering with the UFC. And now, to illustrate the absurdity of all this, the training of all this, right? The Oscars are coming up. And they're going to have all the actors are going to be there. They're going to be maskless. But then they're not going to be maskless when they're off camera. Okay, but on camera, they're going to be maskless. Off camera, they're going to have masks on. And then a third of the budget is going to go to the safety protocols. Remember how I told you that all these businesses that even had a fighting chance of quote-unquote reopening were going to have to start buying into a new type of corporate fascism for your safety with this well and healthness safety seal? Give me a break. So here's the deal, guys. Thumbs it up, subscribe, and share. Remember, we're fully demonetized here, so if you do want to skip the line, Rockfin's tip system is really the only way that we do it. My phone's been a little weird on the texting today. I do want to thank everybody that has made the free account over at Rockfin. Now's the time to do that if you have not done that. And at some point, we may cut this off and then go only to Rockfin because there are certain things we can't discuss here. Get your comments and questions in now. I mean, what are we, 4 minutes deep into this bad boy? We've got less than 70 people watching with 61,000 subscribers. I mean, think about that. That's how down the rails we've gone. Okay, now basically, obviously I put this out there. It is not okay for them to get any kind of medical records of you at all. You should not have to fill out a questionnaire to go to a sporting event in a tent if you don't want the Clear partner. Safer fan. Are you craving a safer fan experience? I'm sick of the illusion of safety. It's nonsense. And the Mermaid Moxie has hit me up over here. I live in Arlington, Texas. Abbott is lame. Everyone still wears a mask in DFW. We're in odd times, friends. And I do want to point out, you got to wonder, Dana White on the 1st of April said he's going to sell all of his shares, all of them, okay, into Endeavor. So now you got WME, you got Disney, ABC, ESPN, all in this together. I want to point out that people like NBC Universal, on the entertainment end of this thing, sat in on Event 201. We should revisit that. We need to revisit that. So you got to wonder, Dana getting out now as authoritarianism rolls in, maybe. UFC and Clear partner for safer fan experience at VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena. And remember, when I went to look at tickets, they had this big disclaimer that there might be certain things you have to do. And that's when I knew, nope, not me. Not me. Oh, the health pass to more safely welcome fans back to UFC. No, I don't want your health pass at all. All right? It's sold out. It's full capacity in an indoor stadium, and now they're going to try to do this. More than 15,000 fans are expected. Okay, big deal. Texas, you can beat that. Okay? Health Pass is a free mobile experience by Clear that securely connects a user's verified identity to multiple layers of COVID-19 related health information to help reduce public health risk. What? Multiple layers? Multiple layers? Ticket holders will be able to use Health Pass to connect their identity with the securely linked confidential COVID-related health questionnaire. No. All ticket holders are required to complete this questionnaire in advance, creating a seamless and expedited entry into VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena for those who are issued a green notification on their Health Pass app. Oh, a green notification. Oh! Ticket holders who receive a red notification will not be permitted entry and will be advised to seek medical guidance as well as how to obtain a refund. Are we done with this yet? If you're not following Naomi Wolf, now's the time. Now's the time to figure it out, guys. Ticket holders who opt out to use the electric version of Clear will be directed to a kiosk outside of VyStar Veterans Memorial to complete a hard copy of a health questionnaire. Learn more here. Ooh, let's click on this one. Let's see what the hard questionnaire has to say. So here it is. Oh, we got a nice little QR code for you. Oh, we want you to download the app. Oh, okay. Yeah. Just download the app. Come on. You want to download the... Oh, your face, you're smiling? How many times do we have to warn you about this? And again, this is supposed to be in the freest state that's against these things, and they're using them. Melissa, thank you so much for the Venmo. I really do appreciate that. Did you send a... She gave me the strength. Well, I'm trying to power through this. This is heartbreaking. Listen, guys, everybody knows I'm a huge MMA mark and fan. I feel blessed to be out here. In fact, Pat Miletich literally just called me before this broadcast, and we were talking about this story because I had emailed him. We had planned to go to this thing. I can tell you right now that it would have been a situation where there's no way Pat and I would have done this. And I get invited to literally cage side tomorrow. And if I had to take part in anything like this to get in, I'd say no. I'd say, a lot of people wouldn't believe me. I could be invited by Joe Rogan himself. And if Joe said to me, we'll get in without the pass. Okay. Well, okay, then I would go. But if he says, no, we got to do this thing, we got to fill out the questionnaire, even I filled it out, I'd go, no, Joe, I'm sorry, I can't do it. Sorry, buddy. To ensure an expedited entry into the event, ticket holders are encouraged to download Health Pass in advance and complete the questionnaire. Is this the questionnaire here? Let's see. Or is this just another redirect to go get... Yeah, it's just another same redirect to... No! Get the app. We want you on the app. Apsky and Hutch. So, on top of that, by the way, okay, they're still encouraging you to wear face masks. this is the one silver lining of a very, very dark cloud. This is a very, very dark cloud. I want to repeat that. I don't want to marginalize this. This is a big deal. Okay? UFC encourages fans to wear face masks at the event through a partnership with O2 Industries, a leading manufacturer of reusable respirators. UFC will provide face masks to all ticket holders upon entry. Florida, at least do me the favor of taking the mask off. And you know what? If you're going to this thing and you're going to do it, live stream it. At least that. That's at the very least of what we need. I want to thank Chelsea. Let's see what she's got to say over here. I live in Northern Cali, went to Hot Springs, where we can walk around naked, but have to wear a face diaper. Wow. WTF. So dumb. Have you checked out this PubMed by James Lyon Wheeler? Likely contributes. I have not. But I will try to check that out. I've been getting sent a lot of things. Obviously, the Stanford study that's being banned everywhere. I can't really talk about that much. But listen, guys, get your questions and comments in. We're going to go to them right now. Oh, Sarah jumping in. Sarah's got some great tips. Happy 420, Jason. Just had to say it. I do believe the plant medicine has the potential to help us so much throughout this insanity, not only to help us with our health, but to help us spiritually. Big fan of the marijuana. I got to tell you, I don't mention the 420 a lot because I'm not trendy, hipper with it. And even back in the day, 20 plus years ago, I used to say the very unfunny joke, but it's not really a joke. It's also Hitler's birthday, April 20th. And just, I don't smoke any more or less marijuana on 420. It's just the way it is. I got to tell you, man, you look at this thing and how it works in the App Store. Look at this thing. Privacy first. Yeah, right. So here comes the tyranny, the corporate tyranny. It's right in your face. So you know what? And if they keep doing it, if they don't learn their lesson, it might be the time that I'm done. I've been the first month Fight Pass came out, I've been a paying subscriber. I've never missed a month. Fight Pass guy. And yes, ESPN Plus. The only reason I have ESPN Plus is also UFC. And I've also had that since day one. Just saying. Try and put it out there. He Visuals says, love you, Jason. I love you. Keep up the hard work. Thank you. Not UFC. It's the only sport left. I know. It's crazy. What's up, Jesse? How we doing, brother? Good evening. I'm from Florida. Kevin, it's nutty. I don't like it. Texas, Minnesotan. Is everything that was ever good and bright being unnaturally tortured and ritually slaughtered? We are living in quite the inversion of reality, eh, Nick Sweeney? I wish I had an upbeat response to that, but man, I saw a sign for $100 mask fine gross. Agreed. What state? Hey, boss, have you seen Patrick Berge interview on Brandon O'Connell? Great. No, I have not seen that particular interview, although I have seen Patrick Berge before and Brandon O'Connell separately. Guilty. Trump 2024. I don't know if I want that. I watched Trump on Hannity last night a little bit and not extremely impressed. Some of the things he said were correct, but a lot of it was, just happy horse shit and, non-trigger pulling. And when I say I'm not talking about triggered, I feel triggered. I mean, pulling the trigger on trying to take these guys down. And Hannity, he's a Muppet, man. Hannity's not going to ask anything tough of Donald Trump. Like, what about Julian Assange? I would hope if Tucker got the opportunity, he'd at least go that far. But I don't know that he would either. Why did you just watch it on TV? Watch what on TV? UFC? Well, I mean, you pay for the pay-per-views too. There's a lot, and look, the bottom line is I wanted to support a sporting event at full capacity with no restrictions. That's why I'm living in Iowa right now. Okay, let me explain that. Last summer, for the new viewers, I was living in New York and planning a trip starting with New Hampshire, who, again, their governor is starting to lift these mandates. But if you watched the full Union of the Unwanted, that is exclusively on Rockfin. You watched a little bit of the segment, did a 10-minute segment where I put that up. But the whole thing's over at Rockfin for free. Another great reason to make that free account and get in there. Another great way to support me. $9.99 a month gets everybody. So it's like a Netflix for creators. In fact, one of the best ways to support me is Rockfin. Ray Token took a big hit today. Whatever. I believe in that thing. I believe that's actually, a token with a real proof of stake and a platform, again, that I love, that allows me to say things that now I can't necessarily say on this platform anymore, right? Let's see, but it's secure. Cable TV, anyone? Multiple layers of cozy safety. On our way to the two-tiered caste system. Exactly. This is a caste system. Correct. The keywords are sustainability. Look, we're living in a bizarro world, man. Bizarro world. Hey, Jason, what's with the Graham Elwood, Steve Poikonen drama? I don't know anything about it other than Steve said something's going on. I haven't talked to Graham about it. I don't know literally anything about it. I know they both do good work. If Graham is suspect of Steve, I'm not sure why. You know me, I try to stay out of all the baby mama drama. But earlier today, Graham had Whitney Webb on there, and Whitney Webb was breaking down all these digital systems of tyranny that Graham's not really aware of, and the people that are actually running them. Okay, and that's huge. And that gets to, listen, I like Graham a lot because Graham and his audience are much different than a lot of the people that I speak to. And I want them to come over to at least look at my information because obviously I think my information is real. I'm not in this playing games. I don't got a secret decoder ring on message boards, right? I'm not talking to anons and secret sources all day. No. Just in case, thank you so much. Hey, Jason, got a question. Do you know if Rockfin is going to develop an app for the Android platform anytime in the future? All right, so let me say this. They told me there was literally going to be an app. Let's go back up here. There was literally going to be an app at the next meeting. That was 5-6 days ago that I went to, and they didn't have it. So I asked him, again, point blank again. Martin, who is the founder of Rockfin, says it's keeping him up at night, and they just did not have a timeline for me. I don't want to lie to you guys. I think it's a big thing, too. Obviously, it's a big thing. I'd like to be able to just open an app like YouTube instead of going to a browser to open Rockfin on my phone. Here's what I would suggest, Justin, okay? And anybody that's upset about that. Let's think about it like this, okay? What you could do is whatever browser that you're using normally, right? Which is whether it's Chrome or your built-in Microsoft, or it's usually web browser that's usually put on there, not by Microsoft because they don't make phones, but LG, whatever. They're varying, right? But you can also get Firefox, or you could get Opera or Safari. There's so many, not Safari, man, I'm dating myself. You get anything on there that you want. Dedicate one browser app on your Android just to Rockfin. So in other words, you make rockfin.com, and it could be just /Jason Burmis, your homepage, if you wanted to. And then you can rename that app Rockfin. You can even probably, in a lot of operating systems, change the icon. I know it's not the real thing. I know it's still browser-based. But that way it wouldn't be clunky where you had to go through and you're changing your browser and it's not just bookmarking it. Just a thought. Just a little hack. Okay? Hopefully, I would like it to work like YouTube on your phone. But you do get a good experience on your phone once you do bring it up and you hit full screen. I will say that. All right. I'm going to watch it on cable TV. And who will keep patronizing the UFC? Yep. I just watch it on big TV and get chicken wings. Still giving UFC money just like Facebook and Twitter. John Frank. The NWO is the new UFC. if anyone doesn't have the cable TV, watch it on that. It's not, a lot of these events aren't on cable TV, and you can't buy pay-per-views through cable TV on the UFC, Sam Bronsky. Hemp can replace almost all plastics. Bro, we seen it. You watch it on TV. Damn. LOL. Bro, I am full-time musician in New York State and had to quit my jobs, 40-plus shows so far, because I'm not getting the jab and tests weekly. Yeah, so let me say how that's working. My buddy's a promoter, 2,000-person venue, outside private venue, and these are the authoritarian, non-legal restrictions that they're trying to make you acquiesce to, that are completely arbitrary and get you involved in their slave system of Excelsior Pass. So 2,000 people, he can have 200 if he doesn't go with their slave system, 600, 30% if he goes with their slave system of Excelsior Pass. And obviously, to be on the road, they want the musicians to do the same thing. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Let me say, did I mention it's disgusting? Because it's disgusting. Freedom is dead, lackluster, yep. What tyranny is going down with the UFC? They have now adopted ClearPass. Okay, so again, the digital surveillance system, one of the many, they're all under different names, but I'm telling you, the goal is the same. Naomi Wolf, Naomi Wolf, Naomi Wolf. Naomi Wolf is breaking it down better than anybody else. Maybe breaking it down better than Jason Burmis. Okay? So I'll say it again, Naomi Wolf. And by the way, guys, if you want to really understand at least like the history of this, I've been catching up on my Annie Jacobson. I just watched the Surprise Kill Vanish one. The audio on it is awful. But that's one of her later books, and that's on CIA assassination squads, which I think was really, really important also, and just how the metrics work on it. But I haven't watched ESP and the U.S. government, but I have watched The Pentagon's Brain, obviously, as it's all the way through. Watch The Pentagon's Brain. You know, when we talked about, for instance, co-opted insects, and I was trying to explain that to people, I was on, what was it? The Deborah's Mom Gets Red-Pilled program, okay? And I was telling her when we talked about co-opted insects, a lot of people think that, it's like the 1970s, like a remote control bug. No, I'm like, this is a biological bug that at a certain point is implanted with, not just nanotech, but little computer systems, that a lot of it made from nanotech, that then grows around and they remotely fly it, and then they can attach other systems to it. And we know about that publicly. Yikes. Yikes. Let's see. He'd watch on Rockfin. ROKFIN. Get that C out of here. Get the C out of here. It doesn't matter what Trump said. The only way out of this is you. Civil disobedience. Correct. Trump is part of the global elite. He's certainly a rich man who played ball and in many ways failed the United States. Still, unfortunately, I still got to say he's like the best president we had in my generation. Doesn't mean much. It's a pretty low bar, right? I know. John Smith, I went full studio mode. Live music is dead, sadly. Not here. Still have live shows here. Iowa, baby. The Midwest is where it's at. And hopefully we're going to fight back and we're not going to acquiesce to bullshit like this. I'm drinking wine tonight. What did I miss, Burmis? Tyler, hopefully I just caught you up. Will UFC buy out Bellator within the next 5 years? Probably not, because that's now Showtime again. And they're trying to get their boxing in there. It's always been Viacom, CBS, Showtime. Man, I don't understand what's going on, because they have such good fights. They have good fighters. Coker knows what he's doing. But then again, they're at the Mohegan Sun. They could be open. They could also have live crews. And they don't, you're an Indian reservation. Okay, Mohegan Sun? You don't have to go by this Clear or Covey or Excelsior or any kind of pass. But again, they're corporate. This is a corporate decision. That's what fascism is. And we're living in a totally new age of fascism. Fascism, fascism, fascism. Canada, show your ID so you can sit down with your family and have a burger to make sure you're in the same household. We don't have 5 years. No kidding. John Smith, you are the man. Let's see. Resistance is totally necessary. Correct. I have a full studio, and I am starting to do shows from there. Well, good luck, Mr. Smith. Independence Day, July 4th. Take your country back or lose it forever. Burn your masks, civil disobedience, speak your free speech, freedom. I agree, Jason. I think Trump is the best we're going to get, though. I don't believe that. If it's the best we're going to get, we are doomed. Listen, right now, our Constitution and Bill of Rights have already been totally and completely eviscerated. This is the takeover. This is the globalist takeover to tell us how shitty those values were and try to get rid of the last remnants through authoritarian control and corporate acquiescence through things like Clear Pass and Excelsior Pass and tyrannical governors like Cuomo. And then even DeSantis not fight. DeSantis needs to ban this thing. In fact, that's probably the only way you're going to get this going is if DeSantis can get rid of this and say that anybody can opt out of all of it, period. That there is no mandate to do any of this. You got a few days, DeSantis. We need to see it right now, period. Is Graham still complaining about losing his house 10 years ago? I don't know that he's complaining about it. I've heard him talk about it as a life lesson, as many of us do learn life lessons. Snowden 2024, probably not. And I don't know if I'd be for that. Yes, loyal. Troy Benfield, thanks, brother. Just standing up against the tyranny. It sucks that the rest of the musicians are jumping through his oops. Grant has turned into his shit lib since he was demonetized. I like Graham. I used to watch Graham a bit. Now I watch you more, Jason. Well, thank you, Kim. But again, I watched a full Real Time with Bill Maher the other day. And boy, that was difficult. That was tough. And to get to the end to do segments on it. Because I think it's important, again, that I don't just, listen to things in an echo chamber. Or just listen to one perspective again and again. I watch so much C-SPAN. People wonder, like, for instance, I only put out like 3 videos yesterday. But just truth be told, I was on the air for like 4 hours yesterday. I did 2 hours on the Union of the Wanted. I did 1 hour with Fitch. And I think I did 2 other videos, right? 2 other videos on top of that. And I'm reading these white papers. I'm sitting down, marking down like time codes for certain lectures so that I can cut them up later and go through them with you so you don't have to watch all 90 minutes. Maybe I can condense it to 30 or 60 and then emphasize the points I'm trying to make with other news articles, right? And by the way, it's mentally draining. Beers to a rock fin. Get that C out of here, Schmidt. Android app with Google Cast. Again, you could cast a lot of those browsers. That's all I'm saying. You can cast a lot of those browsers. Found the secret source of sauce. The McChuckin is on fire. Not sure where you're going with that one. Speaking of 2-tier caste system, isn't it ironic that the first indigenous Americans were called Indians? Like that country that has a well-established British structured caste system. I like that. I don't like that it's happening, but I like that comparison right there. Let's see. You can add it to your home screen. That's very true. Oh, what do we got there? Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. Those jumps happen. Thumbs it up, by the way. Can we get 100 thumbs up? That'd be great. Save homepage to home screen. I generally don't use Rockfin unless it's in an app. Still a subscriber for financial support. Last in check, though. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Jesse. Ditto, me too, and the Churros. I am a musician too. Well, Jesse, I hope you're going over there at least for the stuff where I can't talk about it here on YouTube. I can't click more than twice, Boomer. Yes, I'm an old... Look at these grays, man. Not even hair gel is stopping the gray action. I saw somebody comment that I looked old and tired in a video. I'm going to be 42 this summer. I do need to, up my physical output more, not make excuses, that's for sure. But man, it's tough out there. That's all I'm saying. Do you have a drop box for info drops? I have some items you might like to see. Not really. Sometimes like I do have a pro drop box, but I share stuff every once in a while with friends, family, behind the scenes stuff, documents, raw stuff. Totally, the music must continue on. I'm not from India though. It is nuts. Every truther I watch live on YouTube, YouTube keeps freezing video. Can see chat fine. I'm not a truther. I want to make that very clear. I hate being put into that box. I've been telling the truth and trying to get to the root of what is really going on in the world for a very long time. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm not a truther. I am a human being. I ask tough questions. I point out hard evidence. I make mistakes. Okay? I admit when I'm wrong, and I push forward. And I try to have integrity as that human being. I do not like to label myself, just like I am not a liberal or a conservative. I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. I'm not a libertarian. The best you'll get me at is, I'm a principled constitutionalist who believes in checks and balances, but that system has been long broken. That's what I am. Be kind to strangers. Damn the V. People do like their chemical solutions. True. The UFC lost me when they lost the crowds. Again, I'm such a diehard that, if you watched series like The Ultimate Fighter or whatever, the fight at the end of the show always had no crowd. Like, just a few people. And I don't mind that at all. A fight's a fight. I'd rather be in front of a big crowd, but whatever. And I love the electricity of the crowd live. Again, come on down. We're 3 weeks out. Or is it it's like 2.5 weeks out now. Friday and Saturday, May 7th and 8th. And then we're going to have a barbecue on May 9th in the park. So it's going to be awesome. It's going to be 2 awesome days of caged aggression fights here in Davenport, Iowa. Okay, over at the River Center. And you get it on pay-per-view. I'm going to be calling the fights. I believe the back-to-back nights, I'm not 100%, but I'm almost sure it's Miletich and Pulver, but it might be Miletich and Hinman. Either way, I'm totally excited about it. And then again, the following day, if you are in the area, you've come down, we're going to do Picnic Town. Picnic Town, USA. Let's see. I wish I had it in me to be as nice to humans as I am to animals. I like animals too. Good tip with the browser Rockfin tip, Jason. I may do that. Well, thank you, John Frank. It's not. It's a ghetto solution, but it's a solution. My buddy is the lighting director for the UFC. He has been for a few years. Gonna have to ask him about the boop boops. Yikes. Well, I'm sure they got all sorts of tests on site if he's been doing the lighting at the UFC center, or if he's been on the road in Dubai, etc. I mean, I'm sure they have many a team right now since they're doing about 40 to 50 events a year. It used to be 50 plus for sure. I think that this year might have been a little different because of that one break. I have been civilly disobedient for years, and most people are just catching on. You seem surprised. The boxing match this past weekend with YouTube was dumb. Talked about it a little bit with Fitch yesterday. Whoa. Here's a big jump. There we go. Thumbs up, subscribe, and share. Okay, there it is right there. I quit watching with the McGregor rape skis. Yeah, it's pretty hardcore. But again, I wonder if Dana White getting out, and I wonder if that also means that he's not going to be the talking head for them anymore if he's selling everything. In light that maybe that's going to be coming out, or backlash from this UFC doing things like Clear Pass. Yuck, right? Someone has to be a maverick, I suppose. We've already had the best we'll have. We need an Augustus to pull us back. Throw up a candidate, whoever it is, they're going to kiss Trump's ring. I don't know. There. Jeez. I watch C-SPAN, okay. Eldwood and Camp Shiz are people who aren't taking the V scene. Okay? I don't know what that means. I watch full episodes of Rachel Maddow once in a while. Reminds me why I voted against Dems. It's tough. Yeah, they're pain. I've tried. Those are pain. The Chris Hayes stuff is pain. I watched a segment of Chris Hayes and Fauci, and that was painful. Really painful. But almost any segment with Fauci, no matter what, is pretty painful. I read 4 perspectives, like my own the best. School of the World says, thank you for the hard work. Thank you. Masochist Jason, no. Thank you for the truth you tell. Thank you, Greg. Self-indulgence is selfish. What makes you think it's fascism? Well, when you look at just the corporate entities working, it's a techno-fascism, right? We've been under that for a very, very long time. You could almost go, if you look at that NASA document in conjunction with DARPA, the CIA, FBI, they're a civilian system. They're a Trojan horse. So they're presented as not only a media company, but they have news organizations and, they're private, et cetera, but they're really working in conjunction with government and regulations. Fascism. Thumbs it up. Yeah, the UO2U yesterday was awesome. The naturopathic doctor had some great advice for what to do. Oh, you're talking about the Union of the Unwanted to take if you get the whatchamacallits and where to find docs like him for your area. Check it out. It's all over on the Rockfin. I could not post that on YouTube. I could not probably get away with it. I will be quite honest. Let me check over to the Rockfin really quick and see how everybody's doing it over there. Make sure we're getting the thumbs up, subscribing, and sharing. Let's see. Chelsea, we already did yours. Sarah, we did you. Justin, we did you. Let's see. Crack stream, guys. I use the Brave browser, but it constantly freezes when I'm watching videos. Yikes. I remember reading one of Naomi Wolf's books years ago. It had to do with the breakdown of American democracy, as I recall. Yeah. The End of America. Yeah, we interviewed her. In fact, that's on Rockfin. Chelsea with a tip says, in PubMed article I just sent about autoimmunity caused by the boop. Autoimmunity is when your body fights your own cells. The boop genetically modifies the body to make the boop spike, albibity spike protein, and then the immune system mounts a defense against the protein. How do you know that our body only makes the spike protein once? Questions indeed. Schmidt, oh my, Schmidt, I just seeing this. Haven't donated in a while. Thanks for always putting up good content and keeping the Midwest great. Thank you, sir. We appreciate that. That's a biggins. Let's see. Getting my concealed weapons class underway next week. Well, good for you, Anna. That's what I'm talking about. Guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up. I think that's going to be just about enough for me. You know the deal. Thumbs the video up, subscribe, share. There's plenty more content over on Rockfin. A lot, actually. So the Veritas stuff today, we did extra on Rockfin. But the Union of the Unwanted is a 2+ hour show. The Nico House over there, I think that's only premium, but that's a 2+ hour show. And again, Rockfin doesn't make me bite my lip. I don't like biting my lip. I'm always going to tell the truth. And if I can't say something I want, I'm going to let you know why. And then I'm going to direct you where you can find that information. So thumbs it up, subscribe, share. Links down below. Love you guys. And I'll see you on the flip side.